Gael Monfils sparked concern when he had to stop his UTS match against Jack Draper after getting injured. Gael Monfils sparked concern when he appeared to turn his ankle during his Ultimate Tennis Showdown match against Jack Draper. The pair were playing their third 8-minute quarter when the Frenchman fell on the court and eventually decided to quit the match, opting to leave the court so he could get his ankle strapped up. Under UTS rules, players cannot receive a regular medical timeout in the middle of a quarter. Monfils was facing Draper in his second match of the UTS Grand Final in London after beating Alexander Bublik on Friday. The m.a.t.c.h players compete to see how many points they can score in 4 quarters of 8 minutes each, and it was the 21-year-old who took the first 2 quarters over Monfils. With Draper leading by 6 points to 2 in the third quarter, the former world number 8, whose UTS nickname is Le Monef, seemed to roll his ankle during one of the rallies and fell to the floor. His coach and the umpire rushed over as play was momentarily paused, and Monfils was visibly limping when he eventually got up and returned to his bench. The 37-year-old eventually decided to continue playing as there were still 5 minutes on the clock. He spoke to Draper at the net briefly before they resumed the quarter, where Monfils could barely move and opted to stand fixed in one spot to return the ball. It didn't last long, however, as Monfils became involved in a lengthy conversation with the physio before ultimately deciding to stop playing. The Frenchman was keen to get his ankle strapped up but wasn't allowed to do so until the quarter was over. Under the UTS rules, Monfils would have needed to forfeit the quarter to receive a medical timeout and, as he was already trailing 0-2, it would have meant handing Draper the win. But he eventually decided to do just that, meaning that the Brit advanced to the semi-final of UTS on his debut after beating Holger Rune on Friday. For scoring purposes, the retirement meant that Draper's score went down as 1-0, 1-0, 1-0. The world number 61 has not lost a quarter so far at the tournament, and he later explained why Monfils needed to get off court quickly. He just wanted to get his ankle strapped up, the British number 4 said, explaining what Monfils told him at the net. You can't because of the format, but usually when you hurt your ankle it swells very quick, so it's important to get tape on it, but the format doesn't allow for it, so he had to stop. Asked whether he thought the rules should be changed to allow for a medical timeout, he continued, I don't know a lot about the rules. I think he maybe should have got it taped, but at the end of the day there wasn't long left, and it's better I think that he comes off court anyway and just gets it sorted. My opinion is that he should come off court and get it strapped up. Otherwise, it's all good and well here, but he doesn't want to compromise his next season. It's important that he gets it better. I don't know if he's going to be able to play again later today. If not, I think he's done the right thing by coming off as quick as possible. However, Draper wasn't willing to hand Monfils the quarter so he could receive treatment and continue to battle. Knowing him, he'll come and beat me in the 4th and 5th quarters, the 21-year-old smiled. Monfils is set to play against Rune in Saturday's night session, but Hugo Humbert will step in as an alternate if he cannot return to the court.